Hello. Let's just get that a little bit lower so you can hear me, which I'm hoping you can, because I put the mic back on. We did. It is working. Hello, everybody. We are here. That is the song. Why is there a thing hanging from up there? What is that? Oh, is that you? Oh, that's the light. Oh. Okay, well, that needs fixing at a later date, but not at the moment. Hello, everybody. Anybody, whoever, whatever. Hi. It's a late Sunday stream, although it's never planned, so is it really late? We don't know. But yes, welcome. We're going to be working on a song. The same song, surprisingly enough, today. We got a bit to do. I'm not drunk. I'm not anything. I'm just chilled out. It's a Sunday, you know. Bedtime hours and all that. And still somehow tired, and I don't understand why. But yes, there is a lot of distortion going on here. There is a lot of problems. Benefits of doing music whilst drunk, but also disadvantages of doing music whilst drunk. You get the feel of it too much, but you're not really good at EQing it all. And last time I EQ'd it way too much. So, well, actually, no, not enough, to be honest with you. So now we need to sort that out and get that fixed today. So we're going to go through all of these individual channels, hopefully all of them. And basically EQ them so they sound the best that they can. If they don't EQ, we may have to look at something else for it all, but I don't particularly want to be swapping out these, what do we call it? These tings. All I want is for them to all be able to be used. But we will see. It could go badly, it could go well, I don't know. But we'll find out. There's only one way to find out. But yes, this is... Why is this still doing this? This is the same song as before. I just feel like I wasn't putting in 100% effort towards it all. So, all of these individual aspects that work together, we now need to effectively separate and EQ properly. And it doesn't just stop here, as much as I wish it did. Because unfortunately speaking, when they're all combined together, that is a different story. For example, this fucking noise. It's good, I like it, but it's too much. So maybe something like that. 57A. I don't like doing this part of it all because it's so finicky. You see how it's still... that could also be... What the hell are you doing down there? Get your ass out of there, you silly billies. 16. 16. And you can go... and if you need to stay even, you need to go there. Bit better. Because these are good, but they are extremely pungent. Which is good. It is good. But at the same time, it's not so good. And that view is actually messing with my head a bit. Okay. So... No, stop doing that. Am I honestly going to have to... Okay, I am. Because you're being a pain. Automation. Stop. There we go. That's better. Yeah, and then for all the single... Actually, for every single one of them. Bada bing, bada boom, 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 and I'm presuming for you as well, yeah. Bada boom, bada boom. Hello, Mr. Norman. Hello, hello, hello. I have a feeling. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we stream. I don't know why I'm doing this sort of like so much streaming, but yeah, we're taking it tame today. Nothing big, nothing major. I've got a bit of whiskey and coke, but that's about it. And I was just saying before, we are going through and we're tidying up all this automation, because this is kind of messy as hell, and it's also distorting the noise a bit. That's just all over the place. I know, I've seen. I need to reply to that. I'll send you a message about it all. It'll probably be tomorrow morning. I have been recovering, to put it very simply. I went on a bit of a self-bender, as you may have realised, on, not yesterday, the day before. I think it was Friday that I last streamed on. Yeah, I was a bit too drunk then. So, yesterday was a recovery day. Today was a lazy day. And we are now chilling. Bing chilling. And I'm just hoping I can get these sorted. 95. Oh, come on, man. It always does this. 95. There we go. But yes, yeah, this is the main principle for today. It needs to be better, unfortunately. The sounds are good, they just need taming. Will be the best way of doing it. Yeah, again, 95. I don't think it will be hard to do. I think it's just going to be a long process. It's one of those things where like it's not hard. It's you know, you just sort of keep doing it, and then eventually it'll come on by to something which you'll go like, ah, that makes sense. You see that? Even that I don't mind. Oh God, Nelly, it's you. Jesus Christ. I presume you are going to be the same theory. Oh God, why are you so loud, man? The intensity on that is... Yeah, and you can tell the difference in that straight away. Jesus Christoph Christ. You to there, automation off, you copy and paste there, bada bing, bada boom. However, yeah, it's what happens. It's what happens. Honestly, it's... I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing right now. It's something where it always sticks in my head afterwards, the song. But then it also makes me not want to listen to other songs, which is a really bad thing to have, in my opinion, because then you don't like get different sounds you can hear. Because whenever I'm starting to listen to a song now, it's always, oh, how can I make it crisper? How can I spice it up a bit? How can I add this? How can I add that? And it annoys me thinking about it, so therefore I actually have to go do it. All this is shifted across a bit. I don't know why. I guess if it's broke, don't fix it, right? But yes, that is what I'm hoping. It's the melody. It's honestly, in my opinion, there's like a load of people out there who go like, oh my god, you know, here's a sample pack that'll give you everything you need to be able to do everything that you need, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'm not really looking at sample packs anymore because I'm going like, well, you know, it's something which you can create. It's something which, it's one or two things. You either want to invest your time or you want to invest your money. And at the moment for me, I would rather invest my time. And it also gives you more learning as well, along with it all. But that's just people who, that's too big. But it's depending on what you want to do. Am I just being dumb? No, I feel like you're doing something. Yeah, samples, they're good, but they can be very distracting. Have I actually used it all in here? So I think the only things, because I haven't checked this yet, like, I've just been having a bit of fun with it all, you know. The only thing I think which is a sample in here is vocals and this Tibetan singing bowl thing. I don't know why I popped that in there, but it works. Maybe not that. No, that one's even it as well. Shaker. So that deep house BPM, that's one. And then the Tempest break there. No, you can't. But that's creating your own sounds. So that sound design at its key is being able to pinpoint the exact thing that you want and then being able to go for it. Sometimes, though, I will admit, you don't need something big. Sometimes you just need something basic. This Tempest break, I think, is a perfect example. I should probably make that in a MIDI pack. But at the same time, it's just not. Unfortunately, it's just not going to sound as real as that. And then that, again, that's just hats. That's just hats with kick, sub, bit of a tom, and that's it. So those are the only two. The rest is then created. But melodies, no. Melodies are the main thing, in my opinion, that you need. So, and it's something I'm actually working on as well. I need to stop distracting myself. It's something I need to work on as well. What are you doing there? Oh, yes, because you... Fuck. I remember why you were like that. Because you are exactly that much off the actual beat. So you... Oh, don't do this to me. Automation. 95. You can stay at 95. You can go down to 95. Yeah, but I would love to have like my own drum kit and stuff, but I think I would first of all piss off my neighbours. I already do when it comes to sort of testing out these songs. I put on the speakers on full blast, and I do that about once a month, maybe twice a month, so they're probably not the best of most happiest with me. Another one. I know. I don't know what's happening, Lucius. I just don't know, man. At this point, I think I might just fall under the principle of, I did indeed. I had to wait fucking 3 hours, though, for my shower today because the water, for whatever reason, did not want to heat up. So I thought I was going to have to call the people again and be like, oi, bitch, what you doing? And I'm not also drunk today as well. I'm not drunk. That is definitely a bonus. Because I was quite messy. Melodic parts, yes, can be a struggle. Okay. So you're just gay then, Lucius, yeah. But no, it's melodic parts, I don't know, man. They're just all they're a bitch, to put it simply. Like, it's so fun getting a melodic part, but at the same time as well, it's an absolute bitch getting a melodic. You know, this has all happened because my main melody here is these 4 bars, and this took me, I think I was working on it for like a day or two, in time-wise, not actual period of length-wise. I think it was like a day or two, maybe like a week, before I even got the melody, and it's just fucking about. MIDI sample packs are good. MIDI keynote sample packs are very good for getting a start in your melodic sort of routine, and then moving it across. That's what I've done with this one, and it was a lot quicker. Usually I have to fuck about, I have to mess about, I have to do something, I have to, you know what I mean, I have to just have a bit of fun, for quite a long time actually as well, before I actually get anything. That's 90. What were you before? 127, 90, 37. So you need to go down by quick maths, 53. Does that mean? Yeah, big. Okay. Wait, that was wrong and that was still correct. Okay. BNO melody parts are fun once you get them, but an absolute bitch to try and keep and use, because to try and keep and use what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm not concentrating. Melodic parts really fun to get, not fun to get to. That's to me like the guitarist just sitting there on his porch or something like that, just plucking strings until he comes across something and then goes, "Oh my god, that's amazing." Yes, you can. Yeah, so you can do audio to MIDI. And then you can also do warp marker MIDI. Getting me tongue tied today. Warp marker MIDI slicing, which is something I found out recently. However, it's a bit iffy because with a sample, what I love to do with my samples, if I do get them, so like just a basic shaker, I do like to warp this, even though it's not warped to it, maybe because it's on BPM it is. I like to warp them and then put them on Complex Pro, and then formats down to 0 and envelope to 256. I'm almost certain, I can't confirm this, but I'm almost certain that uses up a fuck ton more CPU because it has to obviously compensate for it all. However, the sound will sound a lot clearer and it won't sound choppy. With a sliced MIDI track, that's different. It goes from that warp marker and it's actually harder to scale and harder to actually use, because then you've got more problems when you come in into it. Sometimes you just have to accept the sample, but make sure it's not a shitty sample, because if it was a shitty sample then well, you'd know about it. And I have had that once before. I had my ear not trained on in. It was either my ear wasn't trained on in, or I spent, oh no, that was it, I had my Audio Technica headphones and I was using them instead of DT990s. Now the Audio Technica, I don't like on-ear headphones. They annoy my ears, they piss me off, they, you know, whatever, I don't like them, simple as that. However, these ones for DJing are incredible. But I was using those, and afterwards my ears came out fucking literally bleeding red. And I completely didn't listen to the sound quality. And so when the sound quality then came across and I was like, oh, okay, you know, how does it sound? How does it work? It sounded horrendous. I then later on found out it was these samples that I used. And then by that point, I'd already built the entire track on these samples, so then I couldn't get rid of them. Never use Logic. Never use Logic. Ever. Everything I do, which I don't know if it's a boast or a, a critique to like how much I still think I'm a noob when it comes to music, is I just like doing it all myself. I love being able to pop the automation in myself. I love being able to alternate the sound myself, even if it's not my own sound. For example, these voices here, it's the reason why with vocals I don't usually do long cuts of them, usually, unless they're my own vocals, because again, you can chop them up and have so much fun with them. And you can make weird and wacky sounds, which is how I've done. I think it's on this one. It's a very simple sound, but it works. Got electricity bleep. Again, I don't think that's got anything on. Oh, no, that's got quite a bit on. Oh, this was the fucker. No, this was the fucker. So look, you got all of this here. It's quite a boring sound. And it's got a really fucking weird EQ. I'm not even going to lie about that EQ. But it does its job. And I presume, yeah, it's going to take it off. So, very, very simple. An EQ8 to get the tone. A pulse filter to then basically just push it on through, give it a bit of feeling. I want that 50 or else otherwise that's going to actually annoy me. We then got Rift. Rift is insane. I love Rift. It's so good for fucking up all the basses. Not even just a bass, actually, for pretty much a few things. You then got an amp to boost that signal. You then got a side chain to pop it against the beat. Which also could be the reason that multi-band dynamics is why it's making that noise. And then I did try out Dizziness. I'm pretty sure I didn't like it. And then, did I have these two on? I can't remember. I swear I had one on. Dizziness, that was it, yeah. And then with Dizziness, you then get that sort of around the head motion, and then you can hear it's still a bit too sharp, which is why I then toned it down a bit. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing. Sounds good. Bad thing, it's quiet. That means if we want to push it up, we're going to have to compensate for all this crap in the bottom end here. As well as on these spikes. You can see there's more than one. So I think we would need 2 sets of EQ8 just to be able to iron that out. And yeah, so I like the ability to be able to sketch, but I am annoyed because there was, I think I mentioned this before, but there was a song I was doing on Endless. It was going to be like a nice little promo for them, you know, just free of charge. Honestly, I'm amazed by the software they've got and they use, and they do weekly calls to update it all. They're very, very active, and they're very, very, you know, they're people who are interested in their software. However, I was a rookie and I did not know about collect all and save. So now I am petrified about using stuff that I don't have an absolute cache for. Something where it's not on my PC, it's not in a designated location, it's not something which is my own and not something that's been drawn from another program, unless that program is a VST, and then we'll obviously store all that data and all the logic with itself, which is what it should usually do. But yeah, so I was doing that track with Endless, and I forgot to collect all and save. And then I came back 2 weeks later. I took a little break. And then not all of the songs that I had created, I think I was fucking about and I was doing about 9 or 10 different songs. All of those songs, 99% of the samples were gone because they're all imported from Endless. And it was 2 errors, which was one on their side for clearing the cache, but also on my side for not collecting all and saving. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this issue. So I'm very wary now when you know, I don't want to lose all that stuff again. That stuff was not fun to lose, but hey, I enjoyed it whilst I was doing it. It's now gone to the ether, and the one song I wanted to keep was unfortunate that it didn't get downloaded by the person who I sent it to, because then that would have been the only song I kept. But yeah, it's either way, using stuff to sketch out songs is a very, very, very good way of going about it all. It gives you a base idea, but I am very set in, I guess, being a conductor almost, rather than an actual instrumentalist. Oh, I was fuming. I tried everything, man. I did I downloaded recovery software tool. That didn't work. I tried to update my PC to the last update, which I thought was going to do more often. It didn't do that, so it was lost through that. The samples themselves, I could have refound. 100% I could have refound. But I would have had to have sifted through another person's stuff for like four months worth of music, 4 months worth of sounds that recorded and different riffs they've done on Endless and all that kind of crap. So I wasn't prepared to do that to then find the exact same one, because that's then obsession. That's not caring about it. That's just going, I'm more worried about the song than the actual files. And I genuinely I had to like take a step away from the computer. And I think I didn't mean to. I think I did write a few snotty emails or messages to the people of Endless, but I shouldn't have done, because again, it was definitely on both ends of the coin, the problem, and it was definitely my fault for not collect all and saving. Which is why I just like doing this. I like having, for example, my TB03 here. I've got a guitar recently, so I'm going to try and do that. I've got a mate who wants instrumentals for his top-down 2D game, which is going to be animated in a 3D style. Really cool looking thing. I've done him 3 songs, I think. I now need to do him... Well, I need to do him a lot more, actually. But since doing this, I've taken a back seat and I've had a few other things as well. And Jaw Hop, again, just recording the audio as a sample. Really nice. And my MIDI keyboard as well, but I need more. I need more stuff. I want to... My dream setup is genuinely just a fucking rack in a living room. Like, the house isn't even there to be lived in. It's just there to have fun in. And it'll just be me, and I'll just use a fucking blanket on the floor. Yeah, it wasn't like, don't get me wrong, it's because I was trying to be nice to them, and I always try and be nice as much as I can, but but I was fuming, so I'm like, good day all. Hope this email finds you well. It just being like, shit, gotta actually fucking be polite. But no, they were very polite, they were very kind, they told me about it. But that's why whenever I talk about that story, the main thing I talk about is the collect all and save. Because again, through my 2 years of watching like YouTube videos and trying to learn on my own and just having a bit of fun, nobody's mentioned it. Nobody has even, for example, done the entirety of the song. Like those quick YouTube shorts or whatever. Done the entirety of the song going, this, add in this, and then gone, and then click collect all and save. I don't even think I've seen someone like hover over to the fucking option. And that's what even then pissed me off more. Because they're just going like, what the hell, man? Like, that would have saved me so much. Get an FM synth just to do live stuff. Ooh, an MC 101. I don't think I've seen that. Oh, no, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. You're basically... I mean, would you be looking at, like, a live... That looks like it'll be almost like a live looping synth based off of BPM. Yes, you got the measures. Yeah, you got 4 different sets which you can do, which is nice. Obviously, you get the alteration of the scales. Yeah. Have they not got a bigger photo of this? I want a bigger photo. That's a crap photo. Man, how many people know how to actually, like, fucking take a photo? I mean, I guess that's gonna work. Rest tie. I wonder what they mean by rest and tie. Oh, primary effects and then depth. That's kind of nice. Multi-effects you can modulate together, mingle together. Value is the... yeah, value. Obvious. Exit. Nice. You can actually just stop the loop and it'll do its own exit, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you got to put in some effects for that. Tempo, nice tempo. Oh, that knob on the top right there is a controller. Okay. Clip sequence note. It's kind of cool actually. It's got, by the looks of it, it's got a lot of stuff in one. A lot of stuff in one. Yeah, that one must do live gen for a cut and not upload it to YouTube. Honestly, you can do. Depends on what you want to do with it. What you could do, which would be a cheaper option, but it would definitely be a longer. Actually, no, would it? No, it wouldn't. You could. No, you could. You could create your own live looping software in Ableton itself, and then set out all the different VSTs, effects, everything that you've got, which would then save you the money, but it may not save you the time. Because I know a lot of group of people who could do that and could show you how to do that, but it's just a very time-consuming thing, and there is nothing out there at the moment for it all. I think the only thing you can get is the RC505. Is that the one which I'm correct thinking about? Yeah, the RC505 loop station. You can get something like that, but then again, that's going into the whole buying emphasis of it, and then on top of that, you also then need external stuff. So you would need something like an MC101 and other stuff combined. So that would actually be more of an expensive route, unless you want to do beatboxing. If you do beatboxing, that's free. And if you can then do, and if you do want to amaze me, the one thing I found is live production beatboxing, and I mean production standard beatboxing is insane to me. To think that all that power in there has come on through, and you can modulate it and change it live is kind of insane. Boots and cats, indeed. Honestly though, like some of the stuff you can do with it, because if you think about it, right, you have, is it 127, 128 different channels or stems that you can use on this, and that's going by this standards, which may even have more or less, I'm not too sure. This is going by this standards. I don't know this view that well. I don't know this view at all, actually, to be honest with you. I am fucking shocking with this view. I get it, but I don't see the reasoning for it, because again, it comes down to being able to do what I want and exactly what I want. I don't want something else, and I don't want anything to possibly go wrong with it. This is why I don't really use this view, because whenever I've seen people use this view, it's pop a sample in, pop in a clip that goes for like 16 bars or something, and then it's just repeated over. It's hard to change what you want to do in the same time period. But for live looping, it's insane, because it's a preset, right? It's a flat out preset. So you can use 127 different channels of this, which can then all have different presets, effects, whatever. All, you know, you can tie these into each other, but then you're looking at like a whole entire beatboxing neural network, which I know a few people have done, but it's still a pain in the ass to do it. But it's amazing for that, you know. It is genuinely amazing for that. And you'll be surprised at how much you can change it. You know, what you can do is very simply, yeah, actually, you can just record an audio file. In that audio file, do whatever you want, boots and cats, your voice, whatever, put on a different effect, swap between them, and that's a very, 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 very rudimentary, thing to have with it all. But you get the principle of it, which is, this is what it's supposed to do. And I have a feeling this will now be... That, in my opinion, is the best way to learn. Twiddling knobs, oi oi, and just having a bit of fun. As long as you know roughly what you're doing, that's the main thing. That's actually what I'm learning with the guitar, that you can't do. So with the guitar, I know the notes, I know where I think my fingers should be placed, but it's you know, if you fuck up with the guitar, it's going to be a different note, and it's just gonna come on out, and you're gonna hear it. We've been able to smash buttons and revert and, you know, Control Z and all that kind of crap. It's a lot easier and a lot more fun. There's a lot more room for error, but then that's classed as like something that's less, which I wouldn't really say. You know, you could probably have a musician pick up decks very, very quickly, but they may not understand it as intimately as you do. Just like with beatboxing, it's actually a really good test for this. When you go out to a nightclub, when you go to somebody who is actually mixing, you got a mate who just likes to go out and get absolutely fucking smashed and pissed. Tell them to ask them to tell you when the next song's coming in, and they won't be able to tell you. They don't have the hearing for it, and I'm actually very fucking jealous of them because I would love to not have to. I would love to be able to like hear what they're doing, you know, without actually knowing what they're doing. It's like learning a magic trick, you know. We've also just made that a bit tamer. See, now why are you... There we go, you bastard. Why are you so far across? And here we go. And this is also, I get... Yeah, it's one that it's... Yeah, but it's like a really funny thing to do, and I didn't realise it. And I was chatting up a girl at the time, and then she was like, oh, you know, what do you... And I'm like, oh, well, I like music, sort of a thing, blah, blah, blah. Started chatting away, and then I went... it's like, for example, right now I can tell you that he's mixing into another song. Like, this is two songs combined together, and I can tell you he's got the bass out, he's got the mids out, and he's got whatever, you know, whatever the fuck it was at the time, I can't remember. And I just looked at him and went, can you not hear this? Like, can you genuinely not hear sounds that were not there, like, 30 seconds ago? I said, no, not really. I'm like, how? How can you not hear this? It's in your face. But yeah, back to, this is why I always like using EQ8. EQ8s are so much more precise compared to EQ3s. EQ3s are cheap and cheerful, quick, straight to the point, but not precise. I mean, I'm saying this like I'm a fucking famous producer or something, but I'm not. I'm just a regular guy who just likes to have a bit of fun. Yeah, that needs EQing. This one is peaking, so it might also need a limiter. But you can also see as well, I don't use anything extravagant. Simplicity is sometimes better. Still crackling. I also think I want you echoing more. Maybe in like a bit of reversal. If I get a bit of reversal up, then the ceiling's way too. There is... that's a problem. That's correct, right? Yeah, it's the... I'm trying to hide it a bit, though, because it's not the delay that's out of time that's worrying me, it's the quality of the delay afterwards. So if you... I am sorry for bleeding your ears, but I'm just going to quickly do this just so you can hear it. There's a little hiss. And I don't think it's going to be a problem, because I just slapped a bit of reverb on, and I think that's just sort of flattened it out a bit. But there's a little hiss in the echo. It's not at the start is now EQ'd, but that hiss is annoying me, and I know that it can annoy me even more, so yeah, it's right in between. It's when they stack on top of each other, that's where the hiss then comes on through, which is completely normal because it's a delay and you're basically just delaying the bad frequencies that are there. And it's actually making me debate whether I should be using this or not. There's also a huge rumble going on here. The sub frequencies are muddy, but again, I don't want to mask them. I want to clear them up. Could do. Yeah, phase shifting's a really, really weird one for me. Because whenever I've done it, it always makes everything squeaky. Like, maybe there's some settings I haven't fucked about with that I need to... These glasses are really dirty. Maybe there's some settings I haven't fucked about with. Maybe I just need to have a bit more of a play with a phase frequency shifter. Maybe not even a frequency shifter, just a phase shifter. But I just haven't played about with it. It's just not something that I think sounds good at the moment. It's most likely down to inexperience. But we can always give it a go. We'll see what happens with this. There is the Submerged number 19 track. That was my original bass line, and that's what gives you the groove. That shit's now getting in the way, though. Because now we've added in a sub kick, which is this bad boy, this one right here. It's now interfering with the same frequencies, and effectively they are both at the correct volume they need to be, but as they're quite loud, they're also, yeah, they're getting in each other's way effectively, and that's why it sounds quite clean. I'm not going to say fully clean, but you can notice the difference. It's very, very muddy. Well, not very muddy. separation. It needs to sound individual. So maybe you haven't got any echoes or anything on you, have you? No, just a shit ton of fucking EQ and amp. Okay. So let's do you, no, not you, and maybe. It's definitely that. I could sidechain it. The problem is we're gonna have to, again, this is the whole thing of trying to EQ it. Sidechaining would be a very quick process. I agree. However, as you can see by here, this is constant. This is always constant. So what's going to happen is even if you do a quick release, a quick attack and a quick release, that still won't fix it, because what's happening is instead of having a beat, and for that beat it does a quick attack and a quick release, that would be okay. As there's an extended line of notes with constant noise coming on through, it's going to start fucking it up. It's, you know, it's then going to start pushing it in a way in which I think would be quite dangerous, maybe, and possibly overwhelming. We can always give it a go, actually. Fuck it. Let's try. Let's see if my logic is actually true, because I don't know. That is my train of thought, and that is why I've avoided it. Number 3. So, are you already on 3 or are you already on 4? You're on 4, okay. So you need to go on to 3. Just jump all over the place, man. How does that work? Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Okay, so my theory is correct. I've just actually for once prepared. So with this, I was annoyed because it sounded more like jabs. I wanted the sub to have like a do, you know, a nice little curvature down. And if I remember correctly, this is what this mess is. So I had a bit of a play with it. And what this does is it still makes it punchy, but it means it extends for a bit. It doesn't just go done, done, and then turn into like a sub kick, which I don't want, because that's effectively my sub kick. And then my actual kick is there. And then we've got 2 bass lines. 2 sub bass lines or something like that. I still think this needs to be low though. And I think you are the guys. No, you're all the way back here. Where are you? Yeah, you. I could do. It is an interesting thought. We could. The thing which I don't like though is having 2 things going on 2 ears. It's something, I don't know. It's just something that it can work, but maybe it's an interesting thought actually. Stop giving me good ideas. It's what's the max? 25? No, it's 50. So we'll do 25. 25. Have you already got a pan on you? Just to be double sure. Nope. Okay. Does this work? Oh, doesn't work. Okay, fair enough. So if we do that there, 25. How are you going to do over here? It's very true though, because I understand completely what you're doing, which is you're getting away from the things that subtract away from it. You're effectively creating it into its own track, but it's not its own track or stem. It's its own ear hole, for lack of a scientific word. The one thing I don't want though is it to sound like it's coming more out of one headphone than the other, which then just comes under EQing and leveling, which is exactly what we're doing here today. So, and then I think if they sort of fight between each other, so to say. So if we do pan 20, no, pan normal. Oh, come on, man, don't do this to me. There we go. If we do a normal pan. What you oh, yeah, because you're there. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you peeking? You are peeking. Pan out to both L and R is what I mean. Hang on, let me God damn. You are... That's a lot of frequencies. You're also fighting with each other. Again, though, all of these need to go... Yeah, so this whole fucking subline, regardless of what happens, needs sorting out, though. Because that is... That's just... It's just too intense for the notes. The velocity on them is too much. I know I may have already done these, but I don't or cannot remember, so I'm making sure. And then you can then fugger off to there. No, not all of you. I'm hoping, because all of these don't have any good velocity, so what I am hoping is that this then does the same thing as before. It clears up all the mud, it gets rid of it all. It should definitely do something. We will see. Oh, it's fucking one off, I don't care. Oh, which reminds me, I need my snooze. Yeah, and then we got this. So what's happening this week? So this week I might do another stream tomorrow. I might go vinyl shopping. I am tempted to go vinyl shopping tomorrow. It's been a while, and the guys there, I do love seeing them. And they're usually happy to see me, but then again, why not? I'm usually spending money in there. So I might do a stream tomorrow. I might just go vinyl shopping. Tuesday I've then got like a radio course thing, which is kind of nice. Wednesday I've got that as well in person. And then I'm free. So we can always have a bit of fun. You're done, aren't you? Yeah, 61. Oh, laborious. Painstakingly boring, but very cool stuff to be doing. And because this is the reason why I'd rather be doing this than working in an office job, because I don't know, it tickles me in a way. It's still relatively boring, I will admit, doing it like this. But if you want precision, this is just unfortunately the only way you can go. Yeah, you there, and then you that. Boom, boom, boom. Get all of you just for ease of access. Oh, and then look, I spiced it up a bit. No notes colliding. No, good. Ow, I'm sorry for that, everyone. That's so much better. I can hear it already. The velocity changes a lot better. It just had too much from what I'm gathering from this, though. And then we did a key change. Yeah. And then copy pasta. Sorted. Oh, please let me do it. No? Okay, I'm just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Copy pasta. This is going to be messed up again because of you. You're a very nice little subtone, but you no longer work. But yeah, because it was the when I did the stream on Friday, I had a little listen to the song, and it was good. It was powerful. I liked it. It was getting there. Everything was being brought out more. But what I found was this shit was just so powerful. Like even my speakers were crackling a bit, and I went, "That's not normal." So that is why today we're doing the EQing. And then we need to pad out. Where are you going? You are going there, right? Yeah, you are. We then need to pad out the different sections. So then it's going to go back onto effectively not redoing the song, but just going through it all, just make sure it all works correctly and it all collides together properly and blah, 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 blah. You've then only got you, so then I can just take you. Right, don't make me a mockery, thank you. I thought I was going to look stupid there, but no. I know if Sharakor is in here, he'll probably just say, I'm always stupid. And I know, Lucius, I know. Luscious Lou. Oh my god, dude, why did I do so many? Okay, do you know what? Don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but... I'm an idiot, as always. There we go. Bollocks, where did I get up to? Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. This should all... Yeah, this should all... What are you doing that for? Is it because your individual clips? So I was right, so I can't just do that. But why can you delete them then? So that's something which Ableton needs to sort out. And you are not even at 61. You're not even at 61. You're not even at 61. What? You will be at 61. And actually, that should work, right? Why is it doing that? Oh, different melody. And this is one of those moments where I wish I had one of them wheelie jogma things. So I could just click it and just actually get to where I need to go. Save a bit of time. Okay, let's just double make sure, because I had a feeling, or I have a feeling, that tonight's going to be a good night. No. That these are... I see you. Copy and pasta. Let's get all that done. Okay, what is happening here? Am I being dumb? Or am I just not copy and pasting? I'm just not copy and pasting correctly, apparently. What? E1? E1. E1, that's all sorted. Do you know what? No, I can't, because that's coming to the end of the bar. That's all done. One of you are out. There we go. There we go. And then with this, the melody, we can alternate it quite easily. To keep it all on key, just shift and then arrow key. And there is somebody getting caught by the police apparently outside. Good luck, buddy. And then this thing goes back to the 3 groove, which is this. I've done all of you, and then it's you. Yeah, huge. Just in case. Again, I know, very boring way of doing it, but me being a man of, I would rather do it right first time, I'm making sure it's fully sorted. But yeah, normal. I'll give you a shout tomorrow morning about it all. It's an interesting idea, and I love to do it. And I just need to organise the projects more than anything that I'm currently working on, because this is the 3rd instalment of the 3 songs that I'm 3 songs of the 4, 5, 7 songs that I'm doing for people. But there is we can have some time constraints with that quite easily. Time constraints we can have. I'm just not concentrating, mate. I'm really trying to work on this. But it's just more, I've got to get these done now. It's getting to the point where I should have done them a long time ago. But Christmas, and it's now end of January, and I've also got an event for this guy that I want this to be out for. Okay, let's not deafen ourselves again. Oh. much. This is still too much. I like it, but it's too much. Me beatboxing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, buddy. You don't want to hear me beatboxing. I know the basics and that's about it. I did try though. I got into, what's that competition in, they usually have it in France, that beatboxing competition. MB14, is that it? I presume that's just the year that it was done. No, that's the actual, maybe it's just MB14. I'm not too sure. But I know somebody who's going to be judging in that. I won't say who, because I don't know if they want me to obviously keep it quiet for now. But that was, yeah, mate, trust me, rapping is a lot harder than you think. Which actually does remind me, there is a video you should go check on out, by the man, the legend, the beard. And this is what I'm meaning by someone who does amazing when it comes to live production beatboxing, is Beardy Man. And if there's one thing I would recommend is going onto his channel and seeing the video that was Harry Mack and Leon. That was insane. That was actually mind-blowing. The guys were so clean. The music was so clean. They were on point. They were battering. I really can't fucking speak today. I don't know what is going on. But they were basically working off of each other. You could just tell that everyone was having a good time. I don't even know if Leon was supposed to be actually emceeing that night or rapping that night. I think he may have just popped along and then they just went, do you want to go? And then you got Harry Mack in astonishment. Yeah, he's absolutely fine. Pay them off and enter. True. Just be like, yo, here's a grand. Let me win, please. And then just don't do anything afterwards. Just to say that I've done that. But I went to go see him in Nottingham before he stopped his tour. And the venue itself, the venue loved their bass music. You could just tell that it was set so high, it was obscene. However, Beardy Man himself was just insane. As per usual. He is, in my opinion, a connoisseur, a pioneer. I mean, he's definitely a connoisseur, that's for sure. But he is a pioneer when it comes to this music industry. And he, I think, will be one of the very few people where if he said, do this, I would probably do it without hesitation, with some limitations. Dub FX was actually the person who got me into it. Dub FX was the person who made me sort of realise the potential of beatboxing and what can be done. And then understanding, maybe not understanding how the system works, I'm not that technologically minded, but even just understanding what he's doing in that moment is, again, insane. It's mind-boggling. It reminded me of playing my first vinyl. I had a really crappy, I think I've given it to my mum and stepfather. But it was really crackly, it was horrible, but I just remember sitting there for hours on end. Hang on. I remember sitting there hours on end just watching this same crappy old vinyl that I got at like a charity shop, just spinning around. I was that amazed by it all. And that's kind of what happened with Dub FX and with the Man Beard. You can go down. That's all tidied up, he says, and it's probably still going to be messy. Okay, so you're just a bit too much. That also means that that's going to be a problem over here, which is why we're having this problem. So maybe it needs to go down to 75, not 95. What have you got going on? A lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. What the fuck did I do? Oh, yeah, I was making it go wibble wobble, wasn't I? And that's also probably a cause and effect. Oh, God. That means, oh, it's going to be everywhere. So we can just get rid of any of those. It's going to be affecting all of it anyways, right? Whoa. That's a bit better. Better than before, and that's all we asked for. But now, am I being dumb? I am being dumb. Okay. What were you before? Let's put you down to 120. Well, we're going to put you down to 125 anyways. Oh, don't do this to me. So finicky. Oh, and I've got another bit I need to sort out as well. So actually, we should take it from this peak point. Oh, come on, man. It's like 1%. Don't trigger me like this. Don't trigger my OCD. Don't make me... Oh my God, you're actually not going to do it. What do you want? You're on 21. You can do 25. Come on, man. Okay, I guess we're settling for 124. That's fine. Now I need to find the rest of you. This is going to be messy as hell now. Yeah, no, you should be you. Let me just make it a bit more easier to see. You to there. You're fine. You are going to be horrible. No, it's okay. Do you know what? Could we make this pop? That's going to be on beat anyways. I think maybe not the full shebang, just half the shebang, which will be... You're already on 4, so 3. What are you on? You're on 4, okay. Something's still limiting. Something's still hitting the max, and I can hear it. It's you. Maybe too much. to sub after all, so. Why are you low? Why are you a mess? Bugger off. This is going to be a pain. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now... It's a good sound, this, but it needs to be more cohesive. So maybe... well, you definitely need trimming, at least. 100% need trimming. And then... Please don't cause a pop. E, no pop. Huge. So that means we can get rid of... Yeah, that's fine. That's doing it already. What about you? Are you not doing it already? No, you're not. Okay. Come on, control. You can work. You to there. You also need it to there. That's a nice little pop. That's all right. That's fine. I'm just going to quickly go to the loop, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. There we go. And I'm back. Please don't say it's now just muted and you just heard me flush the loop. No, you didn't. Okay, sweet. Right. So, we were figuring out... symbol. That's what we were doing. Where are you, symbol? You're here, aren't you? You should all be done now, though. You're done, you're done, you're done, yeah. Okay. is probably why I need that as well. So now that I've done all of this, I have a feeling that this is not going to be in line with the tune. So we're now going to try and figure that out. It's Fobby Bunk. Hello, Fobby Bunk. Let's try something. This could end miserably, but let's find out. -2. So one of you is more than the other. So I think melodically that needs to be sharp. And now that melody should be sorted, he says. That pop cannot do though. And if you have a pop, just do a simple flop. I don't fucking know. Whenever I have a pop, I always just make sure that there's a little bit in between. So hopefully a lot cleaner. So now we're going to copy and paste that across all of these. Whee! Because I've done all the automation already, so I'm a fucking idiot, he says. I wish there was. I mean, I understand why it's not there, because it's a sample and you'll be affecting the sample and you'll be copying and pasting that across. But I wish there was a way to sort of copy and paste just the very basic fading that Ableton comes with. And I can also see the little bump that's causing it is that little line there, I think. Let's just do... yeah, let's just do one. So how far in you? You're half at this level. Okay, so that means you should be 1 there. You should be... no, I think I still heard you. And yes, I do live by a train station. So that's the annoying noises. But the trick with this is you've got to get it. You've got to get it at the point, but you can't interrupt the sound. But you can mold it around the sound, which is also quite cool and interesting. And Bobby, today we are doing very simple EQing and just making sure everything sounds right. Because now that we've got the rhythm, now that we've got everything that's there, the song is actually sounding like a song. Stuff is in place. It may need a few bits here and there. We can now basically just EQ it all. We can make sure all the sounds are correct. And then when I go to copy and paste it, I won't have to worry about this ever again. Or for this song anyways. Probably will have to worry about it again in the near future. But okay, so now that should be... Oh, I just unmuted my mic to burp. Oi, oi, fucking get in there, son. Right. I think that went better without that. Now we're going to look at automation. Oh, thank God I made it basic, bitch. Okay. So now that we've got all of that, we can then paste a copy, right? Which then also means that this can go to there. No, that's probably too much. This can go to there. This can go to there. That can go to there. Did I do one or two? Why did I do two? I just want one. And then this to there. And then this should stop all pops. This first bit is really annoying. You're not going to be playing there. There is still something. I have a feeling this is causing it again. Do you even have an EQ on you? You should do. You do. Okay, you need a better EQ. Why are you even actually... Well, it doesn't matter because we can control it independently. No worries, Mr. Normal Norman. I will speak to you in a bit. Yeah, I will make sure to reply to you tomorrow on Discord about what you mentioned, and then we'll go through it all. And I promise tomorrow, regardless, this will be sent off. It has to be sent off. If it's not sent off, then I'm going to be too late because we're cutting it fine as is. Saying I know exactly what it is, and I don't know exactly what it is, so I'm going to stop saying I know exactly what it is and just say I'm going to try and attempt what I think it is. Oh god, that's ominous. I kind of like it, but oh my god, you actually do need an EQ. Where is that coming from? Oh my giddy aunt, we need to sort out these bloody... I'm putting it off for ages. We need to sort out this automation. This is horrendous. I get why I did it, but it can be done better. You've got two there, haven't you? Yeah, so you can just slant on down. You can slowly come on up, and then you can go to that designated area there. Just a nice little bit of automation. Yeah, you can go there, copy pasta, copy pasta, copy pasta. Wait, why are you like that? Oh, because you're beforehand. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. You can actually stay like that. A bit messy, but I'm not one to judge. Smoke time. Go for a smoke. Smoke and a pancake. Would you like a smoke and a pancake? A cigar and a strudel? Then there is no pleasing you, Mr. Powers. It's you. You fucker. I've already got an EQA on there. What am I doing? That's it there, you fucking twat. That's better. There we go. There we go. Now it's sounding proper, and now you. So then this EQ can be reset. Yeah, that's where the big cojones come in. I think we got too many frequencies there. Aha! Hello, sneaky things over here. Go away. Does that mean I don't need any? Oh, huge. You have got some low notes in you. Where are you? Is this all you? Okay, so maybe. And let me guess, because I put an EQ on there. Yeah. Oh my god, we're gonna have so many of these. I literally just need it for those three. Yeah, those three. God, you're really peaking there though, aren't you? Peaking bloody blinders. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Let's just do a bit of you. Doesn't work. Oh, is that just something on my screen? It is just something on my screen. Okay, there we go. Let's just have a listen. Let's have a listen. Let's just chill out for a bit. Let's just hear what's happened. But before I do that, I'm an idiot. Before I do that. You two need to go, and you need to go. You actually do need your own separate track. That is kind of annoying. New EQ8. Can I even... Okay, you need a bit of mud. Okay, let's have a listen. Let's have a groove, let's have a bop, let's get some visuals on, and let's just have a little gander at what's happening with it all. Let's see what we need. And I can pop on my fancy effects. So if I go down to here, 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 and then boom! Oh, that's wrong. No, and then boom! Oh, I'm blurry! And then we do boom! Oh, now I'm red! Amazing. And now I fit into the background. Okay. So let's have a listen. Let's full volume fucking let's hear all the cracks, all the bumps, everything. So yeah, Ableton mucked up there. I don't know what happened, it just crashed, and luckily I saved it all just before, so now it's trying to load up the live set. Which is now here. Yeah, so far, what am I getting from it? Those stabs are very stabby. Yeah, so those stabs are very, very stabby, and the sub, which holds the rhythm, loses itself during a moment during that track. So although I really like the groove that it puts out, it doesn't do enough to keep it there. So we're going to do... I'll show you what I've done in a second. I see you, you bugger. There you are. Okay, that's a 4. We're basically gonna... Okay, we're done playing for now, I guess. Let's have a little gander to what I'm doing. So, long story short, just so everyone is aware of what is happening with it all. What the fuck is it? Am I being dumb? I am being dumb. This part in between, I missed out there. All of that was gone, and then I copied and pasted this all across because the groove that I was giving was actually really, really cool. Second of all, what we're doing, this Tibetan singing thing, as it's coming into a crash, I want it to follow the crash. So, or the drop, or whatever you want to call it, the lead in, this is the end of this. So, what we have is -2, and then we're very simply just going to degrade this bit by bit, and it's so short, then I'm hoping it'll just go, and I've put it at 4. Oh shit, I might need to. Wait, did that save either of them? No, it didn't. Okay. I've made it into 4 to keep it onto beats, but at the same time as well, counting how many drops it needs, I'm hoping it will do it correctly. Oh god, but that is going to need some... that's going to need some serious how'd you father. So a bit of that, a bit of that. A bit of that, and then 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 a bit of that, with a bit of that. Better. You need it doing to you as well. You should be smooth. You need a bit as well. Anything that's like this, we need to have a very slight change again, just to stop that popping. And That's the popping I'm talking about. And it should also, as well, I'm hoping at the same time, give like a little push into it all. So therefore, let's get rid of that. So therefore it gives a bit more emphasis to the drops that it's coming into as well. It might need extending. This is how I actually do it. Me and my professional technique. Do you have a side chain? You also need another one onto. This truck. This is what EQ3 is good for, and multiband dynamics. Fine-tuning the details, rather than actually using it for the full details, in my opinion. Again, could be a rookie one, but that's how I do it. However, I think that's going to call it quits for this evening. It is, I've been going for 2 hours? 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's also 10:30 on a Sunday. It's a school night, so early night and all that. But what we will be doing is I'll be sending that off. And I probably didn't do as much as I wanted to do today, but that, I guess, is the whole part of song creation in sound design. So I'm going to send it off to him this evening. We'll see what he says. I have a feeling he's going to mention something about more vocals. I have a feeling he's going to say that he wants more, which is not an invalid request. And if he does that, then all we're going to be doing is popping it over. We need to find some vocals where it goes along with the beat. If not, we can always find somebody to hopefully sing those vocals, but then means I've also got to make lyrics, so we'll see. But that for now will be it. We'll come back to that tomorrow. Should we do a stream tomorrow? Yeah, go on then, let's do a stream tomorrow. Let's do a stream, we're getting there. If he replies, actually, if he replies, I'll do a stream. If he doesn't reply, then I won't do a stream. Just because without something else to sort of work on, I don't want to tidy anything else up without knowing what he actually wants done with it. So we're going to see how it goes. We will see. Hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully he won't be a dick. No, this guy definitely won't be a dick. He will be. He's actually a lovely gentleman, and I'm actually really, really happy to be making this for him. I just hope he likes it. And this light is not meant to stay still. God damn. But I do hope he likes it. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Fobby Bunk, I will tell you all about anything you need to afterwards. Just obviously do it on the normal way that we speak, which is just on Discord. And yeah, other than that, I'll let his track play on out. Once it's played on out, I'll then end the stream. But thank you to everyone who came, to Bobby, Lucius, and also to Normal Norman. It's actually kind of nice being able to stream and not have to pop it up and people come and view. It's also very weird. This is new to me. It still doesn't feel right. But yeah, thank you for tuning on in. And until next time, let's get these visuals going first of all. So we're going to have like a little groove. I'll turn it down a bit because I think it needs limiting. And enjoy. If there's anything you guys need as well, do just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to chat and go through the stuff and see what you need help with, how I can help, and what we can do. Now I'm fucking blurry. Much cleaner. And thank you for tuning on in. That is all we're gonna have for today. Love you all. Got a bit of work to do, but I will most certainly, hopefully, speak to you all tomorrow. Ciao for now. Ciao for now.